much GH. Many have come and many have gone, but you are a great Kankamuka ability, worth being beheld by every optical nerves. That saith the papacy.
Keep watching Too Much GH, and you get the best of entertainment, the best of everything you want.
My name is Mahama One. Keep watching Too Much GH. It's the best.
Keep watching Too Much GH.
Memamo aqua bashonko edebatuma GH so mudi edenana ama owuswa na ebre as training issues edebesomo ewe video so na senada ye no Ghana emu entem sema enyama wo mai ne nkoso ene ne kanko na sabre ye bedidi ho enkomo na as stand now no akwa se de na dodo na ye ni hwese ye behu sa akoso wo mai mu se swearing in mampeni to say easy declare no ye be swearing according to constitution no ye hu se eno abetwem na sesi ade de pendi a amanfo won be se wo mu emu ensem ene eye election petitioner NDC amanyoko no ede akoto Supreme Court enim na ebusia for election petition yi free 9 December and wo mo sha say yo hu adwuma se wo mo bodero se yes na election no esifa kwa ni declaration na mami Jane Mensa de beto apontin wo mo ebo enyo so eno te wo mo eye hu demonstration na wo be agree said that be ade de bebi edrin de sa time period na constitution no emo mo kwan say sa time period o metim de akọ asem dibia na te se wo mo nsem a wo mo against electoral process no metim de atodwa no wo ma nhwe na te so anya ntem a sa time ni betwem ti wo mo wo hwehwe de na se ade wo mo de petition akoto Supreme Court na wo be kai after the swearing in inauguration no NDC wo mo penny general secretary awada amanyoko no ano babonte be press conference na omo nsem kekan mu no mo de tudwa say ye mampeni na Akufo-Addo se ade ya swearing into office as president of the nation wo mo pa de wo ma fa no wo mo anyintum sa na nya ade ya ade foforo wo ma kanefi a hyase nya so wo mo nyintum wo mo nyintum still na ni agira se wo mo twen nim se Supreme Court so ede obeka no na te se no be yo mo nyina so na te se wo ma je ye de obeka ewe chire no atum na sa ensensem we na te se ade abeto dwa se mampeni a lawyer for Woma be responded to election petitioner is NDC amanyoko no edekwa to Supreme Court na is no so ababonte na womu mienu no nyansem omo ka no ese election petition no Supreme Court emu na nimbo zukra womu ntu gesa nse ensem omo keka womu kra ponu hu niti ehu ne nan said the omo complain say abano declaration no form ne de keka ho no enya asem ya obi aye mistake. Everybody is bound to make mistake. Nti say omo keka ne sadia na just say womu ni fact womu case omo de abano enye weti sa enu nte be ya womu metu because NDC for womu kwa pro kata bebre nia no womu say abano ye wie mu ene womu pink sheet ene my collation na say abano techima south ka be kan krampa percentage a easy edebe tu da no kanye sa ne city na so still na no womu ko ye petition no hon masem krapo do wan sheda mboso say womu no omedi kudum hon womu akoka wo no de womu ka ne say mistake a easy ye na te say womu case nti we no sheda nye case bia na busa for ene de sa ensensem we ni reactions bia empenifo idi abetu denti matonsa de afa amanyoko mienu ni nia womu kasamafo ade so mo okaiko center so na be ya ye bebie nsem no na te say ya kire mu na obi anya no ho enti ase wa nti wo hwe pa dia sabre hu be hia say wo be share all the social media platforms na we down for bit of obi o follow bi asbetini hwe de koso na wa so no wa de comment de aka ye ho live chat mi say na nkomo no so betimi aka emu bi na te so wa mu bi na bibia akoso ye na me ka ne sa no bo me na ma malam fari NDC NPP communicator facha me NPP communicator Emma Okaiko Central and the so me wo say to adodona nim as otumfo aw no so ekata edema NDC amanyoko no omienu wa ha ye de nkomo no ehye so hanisa me mama kwa bo
so
unji so ide utim kwa
se de mo petition yes I was it so
na me ato me wo ye na we dey say mu na masem ye hwe masem sent me fa enhate emfi so mo election petition amode akọ Supreme Court mo point am make here mo ye press conference hold after declaration na nia no mo dina so say Akufo-Addo we win presidency info NDC na mu ne kra se we ni ye wie mu isi wie aba no edema no na isi wie aba no Mahama to say after swearing in kwampo mu leader asedi nketia so de ba ponte say general secretary o say wonyi mu kra mu no kra poso no ye Ghana ha ye mampeni mu nyi ntum ye nti mu ntimi infanta nti ade nti na say nsem bi say wo mu na mu ntimi emfa nko mu petition ma ne establish say okay mu case nye mu akoleti mu pin sheet mu hu say mu na mu di nkunu but mu election petition mu no mu nkuni ndi mu amfa nto dwa hu ade nti a
Mamincha Ghana for Mamincha Momoshe nyina Mamincha President Mahama. First of all, Mamin correct Adewe.
Okay.
NDC in court as a political party.
Mon court as a political party.
President Mahama.
Oh, okay.
And the court.
Okay.
Petition in court.
That's why I'm a flag where I'm a leader. Okay.
And until I am joining MPP to the suit. The issue is between John Mahama, Ekufuado, and Jim Mensah.
Okay.
So what I say, let's just situate it very well.
All right.
And also, a petition in Murianka say, Ekufuado, and now what one petition? What kind?
Oh yes, making come.
He release no. Yes, I say, waiting a course.
We release no. Eba.
CPM.
Odo bit me akosa because I didn't could be 8 page no nti. Bit me akosa akasa. Maybe I maybe.
Oh, every mama say, go for astati Mokola ni kejitia arguments. And I also oye.
Kejitia Mokola arguments. And they say a comedy show.
And I also oye. Only me can't or more your audit pinches.
Okay. Okay.
And what I saw is why I am convinced that we have to go to court.
Okay.
Say, Bibi ni court to come and Canada go court in 2012.
Okay.
So, open say a Tigu street na and for ye and normal emfa because all the hour demonstration and nipa be ye normal emfa. I don't think say Uncle Court Ghana for a bit take seriously.
Okay.
Because so was some yes if court. Chief Justice now be empanel judges on the swear president in. Enti ono na odi asem ne command Supreme Court. Odi asem ni wie na se nipa na oso ani in nim fata ono an be say revoke that swearing in.
Okay.
It's very simple. O say say dun katia so onje Ekufuado ntu.
O ka say mo edi samonyo konde mo
nyimi ni Ekufuado ntu.
Okay.
Because you have a man. Say Jimmy to dia why are we in court? Say dun katia ko Jimmy to why are we in court? Ye Jimmy to we are in court because you believe we say and what people are consume. And those infantile arguments say yeah can't baby say when somebody asks you to rerun the elections, what does it mean?
Say when say ankoye and emu na hope faint you say yes anya ni na
it means I don't recognize, I don't accept the fact say Obeka say me am very every need for instance presidency.
Okay.
Enti meaning bro for Obeka control say yenka say Ekufuado when we elections no. Or say one of the beliefs I seeking say the electoral commission should rerun the election or declare Ekufuado as a winner. The electoral commission should come and tell us how she arrived at those figures or the man every presidential candidate who contested in the 2020 elections. Now say because I have before we are now the catch me say changing I was a withdraw to suit MPP say Ekufuado will win elections. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, into more specifically drafting in a way say
the legal language.
Okay.
Go and rerun the elections means I don't accept someone and ferry every elections. You understand me?
All right.
It's the same way I say Minjin choose to win elections. Because the moment Mekacho say me Mami so no means it come them. Do I need to say I am testing before we realize and it means Mami so? It doesn't work like that. Okay. I mean, let us own him. Me, I am being careful because once the case now court say and contempt normally are the strategy and people so some of us are being very careful. But in any case, you don't determine the end of court in jail. Unu be much and no have a change go to over the number. Ultimately, your strategy and family say and friend no more. Who they jai any and why is MPP why are they boiling up? It doesn't concern them. Who the man call? And in MPP, and team and country say what your mama sent to court, what he is seeking is right. I also catch us say frivolous a legal language.
Yes, I let you court.
Now, your law students crying him say the first thing you have to do, and they say will be the petition buyer. The first thing you have to do is to try to run it down to discourage the petitioner.
Okay. Okay.
If you don't run it down, then what your legal arguments no. But the foundation is to run it down. Say I will prove to the prosecution that my client is innocent. Me wa not the panel akobo ritual that it was action and I'll call. But the lawyer will tell you that I will prove to you at the appropriate time that my client is innocent. So my Lord grant him bail for now. If you don't run them down, how do you argue? Oba now, I will see you are not guilty. Oba now, so my client is sorry. So NPP the start said your mama or the choir then it means there is no case. And NPP smart men say almost no evidence here we are my president. And I want to reserve on Joy FM interview.
Honorable Peter McMahon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Video on Joy FM. Say he was being interviewed on this one morning show. And was say almost no evidence say we are my president. McMahon said that.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Oh dear, Fedino one me will electoral petition or more electoral petition to say about
both your reliefs. The things we sought for.
Okay. And my number no okay.
You realize the petitioner to Mahama, the moment you're back out, the things he's seeking for. To rerun the elections, declare and come and tell us how you arrived at these figures.
Release no over 30 and I'm
appendices. You just go and read the first release nice. You say we are seeking so many things and we are telling you say go and rerun the election. The fact that we say go and rerun means that we don't accept the results.
Which page? Out of the 13 page, the Mihuna more numbers of cases, but you must have to be Madam Fari.
Yes, ma'am.
Adena Nkofo way 59. Almost sharp system demonstration.
One of them
sorry, but you're adding Tina NDC Amenyoko 59. Really the press conference say one more EC declaration and to normal sharp say demonstration. Kasaya more and a more pressure to the Monte Moasa Monkokot. Moke kan ya who say mo demonstration Panama sorry and a Monkokot. One more make your case or court, I must say, woman case. Woman case saying,
Meda say, Lady Kai, Meda or Montpenia say, Ghana for to Obama na Yasueno, say, Ombe Dane, Ghana Montpenia. Namada, I share for native for Swase, Madame Pipi Funina, including Minia and this year, a player here in this for tunis who remember my TV. Na mother will be omunyina say and say and some will be some na player you pass a ball ban no baby a what dey fefa no o more ball no park in zoo count there you make a throw
oh the way
player now me dey ball pass a ball no man baby a what dey ball
I am not here to speak for MPP
what or the ball no air out of the
Attack. This is how now be dictated.
Masa meme come.
No, you are attacking my person.
No, I'm not attacking you. Masa, mame.
So catch him. Listen to me. No,
Mami put in back.
I'm representing my party. You don't sit on national TV and tell me say the man cannot.
Mame, me say.
If you disagree, point the.
Me say.
Factors are.
Me say.
Madam Farina Buche. Me pacho go.
You pass it for the man.
Oh, I can't deal.
No parking so.
Me pacho representing the party. What kind of party deal?
I'm not here to
me pacho also party deal.
And you me have said over representing. So what have to be kind of right.
Until
no credit.
Monocredit. Me pacho. What kind of party?
There were 3 sides of
masa.
Your truth, man. No.
Let it say I phone the judge.
No.
I phone the judge.
No. You don't sit on. No. Media TV show. Emma can't jump something.
Say program.
Say I will help you.
No, please.
Say program.
No.
No, me can't you.
Malam.
Hey, who pursue Swedia? You did not make us a movie. You did, who did you do? You did make us a movie.
Okay, but
you didn't make us
I take a very strong
Make your point. Now you find time in never point to Mr. Mo. You respect time. Yeah, Franco.
And Sunday, you best catch a banner tour. Wouldn't say peace council. Ni candidate in or Tenassi meeting for.
Yeah.
Hours.
Established for to be in himself.
And then Uncle Ye say, set your two abandoned ye. No, ye see declare, say, or two for one we near. Tio, or two for one we near. Me as Mala Valley no am here somebody tears here. Or said me a kind of horseman Franco court. Women pie and or yet no more be a because the moment I mean pie pet, men young kola almost support to me, Beko was send no macra.
Yes.
And will be at your said in the entire day.
That's
a sign. A 2 hour year. I declare Sanana a who for the reader. You couldn't do for. You couldn't do for your 2 way. Or more electoral commission.
Or NDC member until the party baby and obeying.
Let me make my control. And maybe I make MBP at the end of Yamin. What? Men Kobe.
And attacking the person.
Okobi.
Yes, Okobi.
But Okobi no. And yes, sounds so that the 2 bar. Die declare. Now, dear. And I'm saying, John Ramani Mama, or your press conference on Joe. Eh? Or your press conference on Joe. Sadano make Tia Bonti by a 12 something. MDC supporters more than 500 in motor so a true dead came for a free hit hand we need a movie.
Oh, a more.
Oh, we became by Fadama by near Tibet, that is Shen PP.
Okay.
La cost to her. Many youth chief, Fadama youth chief. Etio, and now boys in by kicking the true so one will name out to shame people at Talian cool. Now, dear no Casano, dear no Casano, or Casano Beniano, do you know a kai when you offer a minute Casano. And then, and now, where they? Or say, Mumia, 500. That's on the Mama Casayan. Or say, Don Mama Sana, one Casay.
We
said one Casay. Because any year Casay or Mungo Court. You can't tell me any year before the Ekas or Mungo Court.
So, I'm sure demonstration.
Before you bet 2 abano. And now, only peace council candidate in the peace council Tennessee. Say you 2 abano no one we near. No one tears here, baby, as you do.
June is a man yard demonstration.
But 1 year.
I said, Remu says, I want to want to demonstrate.
Oh, come on.
I want Remu.
Hold on. Nanka. Someone young Colano call only peace council council. Nanka was one can say, Debbie. Peace council. And when Remu sees and the SCA. Oh, Nanka Muria and also one sense I hope. Bishop Kawana. Oh, Kaho. Cause. Fine, and some back to fee. You really done up the Mama press conference. Theodoka was say, well, no, we need a banner. I said, look at you so kind. General Secretary, I said, look at you.
Okay.
Was say, a banner or we need any 10 year piano. And the man and Akufado. Now, Omono 50 plus 1. Sana na NDC for you na chika. Ena omo beginning. Omo so omo 145 parliamentarians. Sana no moka. Omo 145 parliamentarians. Ade achi biom. Ya sawo ha no was a press conference. There be 142. The 10th day. No matter a press conference. There be a 140. 140 the whole Mujina. Into once I want 114 there, own a majority in John Dramani Mama or really totally. Tell me easy forecast. Then and then cry necessary. Na make a choice hey, who support this and them say this form penny for the kind of crunch remonti. And Mamma Tim Kola Mutu Suade. Mutu Suade pa. Obo, in case look at John Dramani Mama to be kind of cry, a chill to feel to here. And then you don't do what you can.
Attacking the personally.
Okay.
O boni din o ka assassin o ka
asama yeke
o mo
na na kufo ana o bo mi party dia so o bo mi di o bo MPP dia o bo mi di
o di malam fire
mi di MPP malam fire MPP mi di no malam fire MPP o ka malam fire no de MPP asoso o de o ba ya introduce me say
me say we MPP communicate
that's right o de MPP abesha ho malam fire MPP communicate ana me boa enti o bo MPP dia wa gbo me wa ka me.
Okay, Martin. What is so? But Mbo needing for the party.
So, and this is for her. What was it really? What catch up with Tafu? You know, as it really. I say, I let Chiana more by court. Mose Debbie, Monday, 47. And now Kufado Zunya 50, but Undu +1 anti re-election. Fine. Let us say the old let us our true command international why so we need the other say what go to draw. Oh to draw. And about letter media command crusade and media co other was one way really. To the chief for fee name say this and then they make una was yeah akronfo omo wi John Dramani Mama vote and they manana and one omo catch me vie me be kura bi share woman bi sa no oka me why nya sa wo de nka de wo betimi aka kire wo chita ni say aden de me alukra me nya 50 me ma nya 47 MPP so nya 50 MPP wini nti e be ko court
na say wini e na esi ano 50 no ye di ba kwa be kan na nti ya ma ya anye run of ese e wo mremu ese ye nya ya anye e ye di ama say wo na wo enim to afa okay.
Me say in this. Me na me today me na. Me say in this. Esi go catch the supporters say. No kura bana e ko 2 ya no. Onya 47. Oh, MPP so nya 50. Eni ya de ba kwa kan no nti e be court. Muntu mubo. But one can say the supporters o. Was it there be one who really the ade no. Ya tani ade ndi ama na Akufo-Addo. Until I have 47. Oh, no, 50 +1. And the engine or Yaji or only the John Dramani Mama, then Amana Akufo-Addo. Meanwhile, I didn't so yes, sir. Oh, as is Sam Kola, a good kabu, electoral commission say. Ya Connie and Koye, you declare an Akufo-Addo team never quarter form. Ye Pejadu who didn't to come with your bar. Aguya beto form kai de ne tire fa kula iti maniti a purchasing they say omo boy nka ye me offer si wo free omokuno anything omokuno oku ya kosie de ya because one can create temporary no o can create temporary and you can declare your po and then also say kwala a high pass and you go party office a high cast so mo di na betrim no bia enkobo de ja
very say mo high cast
me wo mame wo jina mi fia wo NDC party office dia bi so mo tem bia me na mo party office
na wo di den wo
oh na say ye kwan I say part MPP party office sanity
okay
and the whole year me area de bia ho na me wo ho na me
say mo high cast be
na see abe cast o mo de cast na say de bia o mo ko be bia o mo high cast cast na e ba o nyina o mo high e be go
okay
that crowd me ko court wo bodu ase kwan so me buy no e be tu se cast ni jira o no mu ko la ni jira mu e no bi so ma me be sin ko fie go dware o mu na em se na no friend se me mra
yeah
de mi wie ya me ba no ka no an fa ti ma me ni o e sa ko fa e fa chiria e fa ada lane ba ko no so usu chief imam lane ba o se Pentecost road o kasi na ko pie o te me fa ka na me ba na me shia ni boy town for so
Almost more
barbecue.
Okay.
And I'm saying, hey, and the cruise way to be kind of crank on my teacher for. Eh? I am going to do for Gahubio. Huh? On time at Gahubio. But as I will be some who said, baby, I'm a call, you know. Anna, I said, look at your catcher with some more, you know. The man will be Anna. Don't know what the mamma no catch up on, the man will be Anna. But you come and truck a cat and can't create some. Eh? No more and net at the chia. Here I shall no more about cultural ceremony cockot. I dear much wrong. Maybe it's good, Samo cockot, because on the quarter day and boom rabbit grill. Who dear bra content our show. Eh, somebody cockot. Amagana and they are so much green, and I'm a one. It's a move and cock. Now, qua. The BCBiano. You bet you. I was upon.
Inti Mr. Mose one shilling yan say, I didn't know. Omodia could do what Namosaka say money case.
Oh, that's who share. Bola, no more trying in a bola gusuwa. I dear more trying in a won't say, mammy, letter commission, mammy. Eh? Now, no from. Inti one can ye. I dare say Mumunyana, and yet not the comma, MPP. Okay, most of the about the choir, no, most of the Zeno, Massa, what he said, lawyers are coming for a town of Troy. A Troy case, you know, and you don't Ramani, one man, a Troy, Debbie. The lawyers are coming for Pan a Troy. Oh, what Troy calls so I said, more Sandy Cock for Massa Alpha out by Tuesday, Mr. May go to Mr. San Family. Not maybe truly. And then I
you Mate, and I say,
dear Casa Bola Buzu, I want to Buzu.
Common sense. Common sense.
Woman is our same cry. Okay.
Common sense. And you're common to common.
Didn't in our casa.
MPP supporters. Common sense is very difficult for them to have. Mamika's in
okay.
John Mahama, and you're banded by any peace council, anything. Unim, now doing 22, went to the same peace council. They were demonstrating.
Right, and then Uber. What you have a Cassambia in your makers and BC.
What time?
Some way, dear time, but I can't bet to a car in 2012. You're quite demonstration.
Oh, Cassan one baby. Starting or offending.
Meso starting or offending me catcher. Meso starting or offending me catcher. Okay, and you know what I say, Pacho. Demonstrations. Oh, demonstration. Demonstration. Mammy demonstration. Demonstration. No, MPP headquarters. And I'm down. Yes, and I'm not for those. Not for the Suma say, or person in Ekasa. And the also free as now, Eba or Brasford. That can't be that. Got a little. And Nantia, Tio. Now you're fool also by fool overhead. You're fool overhead in a year. Sir, Newtown said Accra, drivers. Said, no credit. Driver Bako, driver now to be frank or anything. Now, look, why I said, we could take a little paper. And then I saw you, only if I say, this MPP as some crown. Then I saw you, a Sujina. One dinner. Now, do you know, person was yellow. And now, MPP force what attacking. And no, Cassie BBS in your wine, yes, sir. In Temuko.
Okay.
Unim, my only program, many percent. Yes, sir. You will not like it. The Jamaica say it is my time. So, or Wasimia, you should just, but man 30 minutes. No farm rebatting as some back. Unim, almost say NDC forecast. Almost say NDC forecast. Okay. Almost paper NDC for. That not decide this over court. Tell what decided or whatever. Yeah. Why did they do that? Obia former of a protesting.
Okay.
Secondly, me call electoral commission down. I want him to get that into his head. Me call electoral commission down.
Okay.
There Amuka say, yes, you go be a electoral commissioner. Unfortunately, that's what when go I was not even in town.
Now me around.
Now that you two will.
Me pacho.
I
was not even in town.
Okay.
Saturday in particular, I was not even in town. We were out of Accra.
Okay, say you were working here.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Say you were
I was not even in town.
Okay.
Secondly, I have never been arrested at the premises of the Electoral Commission. I was arrested at Rage, Enfa, Alisa Hotel. It has got nothing to do with the Electoral Commission, and I've sued Ghana Police Service.
And it has got nothing to do with our discussion.
Yes. If you want to drag yourself in, I'll drag you in. Because me need Ghana Police drag us some more pips. And so please keep quiet and stay away from it. Now let me tell you something. NDC went to court to seek reliefs. If you are a layman, you can sit on the street and make infantile comments and arguments. But the truth of the matter is, your court say, and I was even talking about this peace council and Christian council and their matter. Only Christian council, after that statement, that thing, your mama made it clear. Say, I will not accept the results of any fraud elections. I don't know whether what should that video on that.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't mean say make translate. Now me the message be here. It means usisi na memo usisi me. The fact that there are laws in Ghana doesn't mean obi be go to a German mo to. Like okun we am can say make court. Is that how it works? It doesn't work like that. Peace council, Christian council, when they invited Aduko Mansadi, she did not go. Before elections, and then this started complaining. I kept on telling you here, say elections, any process, any event.
Yeah.
If you don't take care, you create problems and you can't solve it. It be nice here. Nobody, if you own him, you can sit in the comfort of your home and talk. But at the end of the day, we are going to court because we have to go to court.
Good.
Now we are going to court to seek the reliefs. I don't know where people are picking their things from. This is what Mahama sought in court. I'll say, one, Uko petition Nasia. I don't know where you are, what you are watching.
Wait, and Pacho, you can take it.
Okay. St. County and Bodima.
Ababodi.
I just want to see let's say me give reliefs now so that you will read it yourself.
Okay. We see for mon question anamufa mo comment no embra kasa efa case akopie Supreme Court NDC petition.
Okay, we go for joy on.
Yeah, me go for joy.
Okay. So because me who are no okay.
Okay. Maybe the full petition I'm going the full content na maybe.
I'm seeing where the EC is saying it admits that there's a possibility of minor discrepancies.
Yeah.
That is how the EC calls it. Yeah. We don't see them as minor.
You saw it as major.
It's
say a major errors and committed
okay. When you sit under your trees in your villages, now Pekache say we have no case. When the EC admitting say there were discrepancies.
Yeah.
Madam, unko deep ball as a referee. Now penalty and show me. No, you work up now can me say it was an error. It be and McMahon can say they also have evidence that some votes were stolen for the Mahama, and we are saying that we thank you. You kept quiet till we came out. Now you are supposed to come out. Bring those errors that you claim you did be count of Mahama. Let us go. It means that the election is not credible.
Okay, the fact the complaints about
the fact of no John McMahon.
Oh, you are on the NPP because
campaign manager.
Okay.
I admit to say I can also tell you some votes were added to the Mahama's votes, and then means that there were errors. We don't have any issue with Nanado.
So if there were errors, fine, there were errors. It's not admitted some mistakes were in the end. Case the mistakes in Tina accepted. But in the same case, no more so even more petition electoral
in 2012. Go and find out. People should read. There's people sit and say, "Obi Israel because the Mama Jana they will say Israel they will come." Let's go and read. In 2012, the MPP in 2012, then current Attorney General, the petition on the court on behalf of Nana Addo, then candidate Kufuor. There were errors.
Okay, Gloria Kufuor.
Yes, there were errors, and she was given the opportunity to go and change. You file in the midst, the heat of filing and all the appendices together and the rest, you may make mistakes. That is why the Supreme Court gives room. Even when the case even starts.
Okay.
You can still say let me change this and substitute it with this. Let me do this. Because they do those things to keep Obia fair hearing. So that nobody comes back to say, now can be throw away and I want mama throw metaphor.
Okay. Now, Otunfo, earlier press conferences in Nanamoka say, according to more results available to you, according to my pink sheet, I'm calculating Mahama na Esenko Abano on fact. It's the other thing I feel the petition we must more per run off.
Yeah, earlier press conferences, you say Mahama winning elections.
Yeah. Yes.
And I call you
more petition there, more per run
off. Said then, you can say then. Mark many city amount.
Okay.
Omo general secretary. I can say we have won the presidential, but the parliamentary NEC has won it. City TV. A press conference by John Boyd. What you say?
Okay.
And I am just buttressing this point by telling you, say NDC said she are winning elections.
Yeah.
Have you seen the pink sheets?
Who pink sheets?
Let's go to court.
The one I'm pink sheets in available.
The pink sheets are exhibits in court.
So from that same pink sheet, no more can say you have won. So why is that? You have you even brought out a result when you're artist and I'm more than maintaining 6 million, but yeah, it go for
was that the end or when the elections was when the counting was ongoing?
That was not when the count was going. After I started ECA declaration. Now I started with my press conference ceremony is in Yadrino. There were pictures flying all over. Say, Marco coalition, in coalition,
who said that?
No, I'm talking about the pictures that were flying.
And I'm saying who said that? Who in authority in NDC said that after Jim Benson?
Okay,
no, I want you to mention one person. Educate me and I'm mention one person.
I am not talking about somebody saying something, but I'm
talking
about.
So if somebody on social media is saying NDC as on me, I still believe that your mama won the election. Me.
You believe he won
the election.
So why didn't you provide that clause? No, more petition.
I am saying that me as an individual, I believe he won the elections.
Okay.
If the lawyers sit down, no more put all things together, you don't expect them to say things that they have not seen. I am asking you a very simple question: where and when did an NDC officer stand and can say your mama has won the elections?
Oh, but you are saying second press conference.
Oh, yes, press conference.
Sir, president-elect.
Are you the one?
Please. Madam, 5 minutes, 2 for Nekasa, please. Sami Jefi Kain. Even introduce Obeka Chen say remain 8 p.m. No, Mahama Bekasa. No, he stated it emphatically. Said the president-elect.
What were you expecting? That Sami Jefi should say that candidate Mahama? No.
It was already declared Sam Naneku and you don't agree. So why do you call him president?
My dear, with our resource, believe say nobody won the elections. If you are calling yours president-elect, if Jemensa is calling his father president-elect, we will also call President Mahama president-elect. Nobody can stop us calling him president.
Is that democratic to you?
Is that good for MPP as well?
The NPP didn't declare itself as winners.
Yes.
And
you are saying you don't agree with Jemensa. Why didn't Nanadu stop calling himself president-elect? Because there was a banter. Why does he keep calling himself president-elect?
The EC is the body that has the body. Yeah, he said he should. She should.
It doesn't mean you can't disagree with the EC.
Yes, it's true. Say it doesn't mean you can't disagree. Yes. But Onuna or what's privileges.
You have been called with that powers. Nobody is taking that powers from the EC.
Why did you call you president-elect?
Why can't we call him president-elect? Why?
He wasn't elected. He wasn't declared elected
by the MPP or by you or by Jemensa.
By the EC.
By the EC, and we are saying we don't accept what you have now, and so we see our own also as president-elect. Not until the court determines.
So why didn't it appear in your petition?
You can't go to court and call yourself a president-elect. You can't go to court and call yourself a president. There's nothing like a president-elect in court.
Say by that, you want to say by that, you have evidence. You can ask more pink sheet, more coalition. So you have evidence there. Your candidate has won. And you think I'm friend more president elect.
Yes.
If you don't have evidence say we win now, you will not call him your elect, your president elect. So if you have evidence, why don't you add it to your petition? Say, this is it. And I'm be for runoff.
I think from the trust here, Perano.
And then
I think from the trust here, Perano. When we took it to court, and
yes,
and then the said they declare now don't null and void as a president. We said it.
You said that.
We said that. And so you see, you declare no say when you're president. Why should we recognize him in the face? Why can't we call our own a president elect as well? I want you to educate me because of the EC. No,
because he had not been voted in, and I say munya fact say
from the EC. That
no. Say most say more pink sheet and more they court.
My dear,
more results and more court. Is it if you have that proof? Why don't you present that one to
court? Petition.
Yes.
Yes, say one. A declaration that Jane Adukwe Mensah, chairperson, that is the first respondent, and the returning officer for the presidential elections held on the 7th of December was in breach of Article 63(3) of the 1992 Constitution in declaration she made on the 9th of December in respect of the elections held on the 7th. B. A declaration based on the data contained in the declaration, the EC chairperson, that is Jane Mensah, failed to declare what Ghanaians voted for.
Okay. And
that is Jane Yetri said, if ya one year tell us how you arrived at your figures. Simple. Jeni unim. All those who contested the elections, their names are in the petition, the presidential.
Yeah.
Yes. So you tell us how you arrived at votes. We are not until that. We will continue to call the Mahama president elect.
You still stand by that?
Yes.
Without proof, without more evidence say he won. You still stand by it on him president elect. Say before we even vote, before we even go for elections, no, we pick out flag bearers who lead parties. It's more on or not more before the election. When you say I'm a flag bearer. So if after the election, see two apa na from results, no, and I say from the majority of Ghanaians.
The majority of Ghanaians from Jane Mensah.
Dabi Meka could see ourselves. So what we know in our constitution.
From Jane Mensah.
What we know in our constitution is say after elections, no, the one who gains the majority vote, no, is the president elect.
Yes.
We know from that.
Yes, and it's sworn in if everybody is satisfied.
Yes, and yes. It's sworn in if everybody, and sometimes to law on the map one year. And say if that is the case, now my friend flag bearer. After the elections, mo pink sheets. Every police station have pink sheet. It's definitely mo there. And other parties in the now the body ye say we no na share elections so as so collective they no say okay, this is the result I've put out there. And what or board candidate among all the flag bearers no or board candidate need there any majority no so no and no declare no as winner. Most months say we understand you are doing preparations on how to establish your facts, but then doing it no moon in some more supporters. Some of them might be illiterate. I won't take the system I say. Some of them too are just laymen. They just they lean on what they hear. And until all this going on, and now more friend president elect without knowing say more majority vote and I say more majority vote. So any petition might mean say you don't have evidence to back it. So any petition might mean say you don't have enough evidence to back the fact. You don't have the evidence to back it. We're not yet elect.
But the Kufuor evidence because he has been mentioned by Jane Mensah. Not
in that way, but he said himself almost so they are satisfied with the declaration with the numbers. They don't make it quiet. Until make it quiet, but you are the ones opposing it. So you don't have the facts supporting. Say this is what we have, and that is why we are saying he's the president elect. More to me, I'm presented that fact, but you have spoken to all your supporters, and they understand. Say he is the president elect, and look but some of them went to the EC and all that with all sorts of things. But still, now the facts to support to say. You are the president elect, and you don't have it. You don't present it in your petition. So why then do you continue to do that?
Why so do you continue to call the Mahama president? That is how you want to call him.
That's how you want to call him. It's a new name. I'm not finding that.
That is how you want to call him. Say one inauguration of the president. So one also the president elect.
No.
So allow us.
But you were threatening us. You were most of you were saying on the day of inauguration, Mumbai inaugurated John Dramani Mahama.
No, nobody said that. Nobody in NDC said that.
Nobody in NDC. Well, I say you need facts.
Yes.
You need facts.
Yes.
You need facts. We'll be on it very soon.
So be inaugurated John Mahama as president.
Even Azoka,
Please.
Azoka.
Your national vice chairman.
Yes.
Or council or no be inaugurated your Mahama.
One can say obey inaugurating.
What's he say?
Or say you're on the 7th of January, the inauguration day, no. It will not be a year. Send a year when said Nana Kufado will not be him that will be inaugurated. Okay, I'm coming. I'm
NDC for Akojina baby. Akwa press conference.
Don't worry.
Your mama. Well, you see, you are a journalist.
I'll give you the
supposed
facts.
to be very fair.
I will give you the facts.
Now you are saying it's Azoka say.
Don't worry. I want to state what he said. That's why I'm looking for the facts for you. I want to state what he said.
I mean now.
I'm still on it. Yeah. Okay. And he said that statement have come out.
It wasn't a statement from the NDC. Was it a statement from the NDC? Say
yes.
From the NDC or from Azoka. I want to be sure about it.
It wasn't from the NDC.
Party has not come out.
If your party representative
come
out and say that is not
listen.
Okay.
Listen. If I sit here to say Menji Akufo-Addo as a president, I am asking you a very simple question. Is it an official communication from the NDC? Is that how?
Because it's not an official communication from the NDC.
From the party.
Until you don't.
Who MPP me now? I mean, Fantari Nanado who say Nanado NSC. Let us deal with official communications from the party. NDC who say Azoka say and yet he said whatever. Who statement one kind share. Unless even assume without admitting say you are even being truthful. Say the whole camp boy and cry. Azoka said it. Say my young fan and so.
One can say, my young fan. I want to read the statement. Wait.
Okay.
We are swearing John Mahama next month, 7th January, where they swear people in Accra. And then the statement I'll make here on the 16th of December.
What's it? We are doing what?
We are swearing John Mahama next month, 7th January, where they swear people in Accra.
Where they swear people in?
Who are we?
No.
Who are
we? My dear.
Okay.
My dear. What's it where they swear people in? Where do they swear people in? What is the meaning of this English that a blogger has written? Where they swear people in? Where do they swear people in? Akufo-Addo people. What is this? Akufo-Addo and who? No, I'm coming. Where do they swear people in? Where they swear people in? Say. Who they brought for we? Obia trouble for we. Mimi no me.
On one statement to make it.
My dear.
Okay.
I want him from site ben.
Or make it way Tamale Jubilee Park on the 16th of December. We put it on the 16th of December, Tamale Jubilee Park. And make it say we are swearing John Mahama next month, 7th of January. 7th of January, swearing in Bia Obi and say it goes on. Okay.
Also, we are swearing as they swear people in Mebwa.
Yes.
He say or call. I don't know. Sometimes I'm in tears of mayor. Not or Black Star Square. I was swear your mama. Is that what he said?
It could mean for that fact on the 16th of December there.
Yes, who the hell say even in Parliament House.
Okay.
Okay, that's what never call Parliament. I'm chief that's swearing. Is that what he said?
That's not what he said.
You don't know the kind of swearing in almost mama. You understand me? It doesn't mean he said you know edit your mama call I'm a chief that's who is where you were coming from. You were saying he said you're president elect now. Some of our people because they are laymen, which is normal, because some of them cannot understand certain tenets of the constitution. And you cited Azoka as an example.
Yeah.
And I said read it and you have read it and I'm telling you that Azoka is going they are we on a mind. Let's even assume say and this for somewhere so the Mahama in away or see in Accra way.
Do you know say because of those kinds of comments and about Bontina it could have even influenced the change of or maybe a event no so in say that is for
Akufo-Addo to
that's for security reasons
that's what they said.
No, it could have been for I'm
so
saying
you don't preempt.
I'm not
please no. Nanado said that Oma for 6,000 security people. Nobody said say Oma could change venue because of security. So don't sit on national TV and say everything I am because of statement.
And you are trying to tell me say prompted the decision of the president
I
to
don't
change.
think for for whoever organized that program. So I can't say for security reasons. I don't think for them. And for now, and nobody has even brought out. And let me tell you something today. Let us educate people. Parliament, president is sworn in before Parliament. Suddenly, unconstitutional, illegal. But because your person Ghanaians have the feel of the program, and it's not the Independence Square. And you know, when you get to the Independence Square, it is the speaker who takes over. Because you are sworn before Parliament. That is what the Constitution says. And then before Ghanaians, because your family said the 275 people sitting there are reps.
Are all Ghanaians here.
You understand me? They are representing every
Ghanaian. Yeah.
Ghanaian. And you go and be sworn before them. And you come here and this is the first time you hear what is right.
So when you say there was nothing threatening about it.
No, because probably Nanado thought that for the first time, let me do what the Constitution says. Now you sure in Parliament House. Because when the speaker takes over and preside over it, when Parliament speaker we are, next speaker Ajania, or catch on say we will come back at 12 o'clock 4 noon to swear the president. So now sitting has been adjourned to so and so time. Why does he say that? Because it is before Parliament that a president is sworn in, not at the Flagstaff, but not at Blaster Square and I fanfare. No. Okay. You understand me? So nobody should sit somewhere and say no, we can't order without Ghana for Ghana. People slept. So Omra or my you see 6,000 we saw that a military man came to misbehave and the rest. Say you were Omra or my mini accreditation coming call. Okay. Made me accreditation. I decided not to go there. Okay. For personal reasons. But Obi accreditation now called here because what were you doing there? So that moment you're not allowed to be there until wait till you understand. Until now because you probably or constitution there NDC for 1992 constitution and the NPP for boycott it won't destroy it for any reason. You talk constitution someone call and they stayed away. Who go led it and they stayed away. Internet so be protected constitution NDC yes for any reason. So you talk and coup d'etat here Ghana will go back 500 years. I have kids. I have a family. My mom is alive. My dad is alive. I have so many things ahead of me. It may whoop or president and also be equal. I would follow you. Wait, the say cool. No, because you were talking about security. Okay. And I'm just telling you, say, I don't think any right thinking Ghanaian and then ever really say you go to a move. Let us go to court. Now you go for review. That is what the Supreme Court says. Okay, so are you agreeing? Say those kinds of statements are to say the mechanic Azoka, the mechanic were threatening. We're not threatening to you. No. Also, persuading President Mahama on 7 January, where they swear people in. And threaten security. No. Okay. And come back on channel. So don't almost much good dog. Meaning say, I said okay. Everything for in command not to say to try not 1 year any petitioner to see a day and. DC Ediako PMO Ewo Supreme Court na no NPP for so ababo ntababo twegu se en kahwe nye weiti ha cry and say Supreme Court be ha no cry ewo na ni nyam no yesesemu kakra they see a day mampeni fan say ene day the first day in office those say so on Thursday no Friday no the other official duties in tea even say nepa na wa shed about office na ministerial appointments no e be meto about those say we was speculations from so we bekwa and you start to say obeka nyama short to say I won fan go ha say na o fan in the previous year administration mu na it sa the eko benya ne to see awaka say e bi mu de omunye caretaker say ohia omo edwumedie nti say and omo hwe to consider say ono ankasa be appointment now ma through vetting na say no ya put omo into office as ministers and sana wo metimi a show medwumedie say na you be say caretaker minister na that's it my member cha papa ikisi katra me pese confusion about ko de maybe say on so oh say wo ka about na obi san say why obi be here press conference say John Dramani mama ewini o say enye sa e ma o kire ni nipa o here press conference sa na na jono e na John Dramani mama be kasa e be boa no cray 8 p.m. me boa say nipa no anya press conference ana
wo yi bin sheet baako kyerɛ sɛ we ye hadie na me wia na me to hwɛ TV oyi oyeye enso na obetra aka kyem sɛ nye nokre na ne kyerɛ sɛ wo be educated di pasɛ sabi je fi oyeye oye sa press conference no oyi bin sheet e kyerɛ sɛ na drama ni mama wo wini enso obetra ma sɛ nye nokre
okay yenko
oyi anu to ho nso a azoka o kan sa asem wei de oye loka ye no
mama no fat wa man fat
no ye no sɛ no o twete Ghana
wakasa for what
o si beginning no si nipa bia nye sa
ese mi ko
o se bie na no ka se azoka no kra no o ka we azoka onyo bia
o se azoka na onye communicator emma and this
obi a wo ye vice to this vice to NDC vice to NDC masa akasa masa mo di ka Mr.
Azoka. Mr. Onyobia.
Oh, Wankas Onyobia.
Mr. Let's take official communication from the party.
Official communication. Oh,
Azoka Kasa Indisi Akasa. Mr. Azoka Kasa Indisi Akasa.
Me pacho, your viewers.
Azoka Kasa Indisi Akasa. Azoka wonye. Ha, send you to drama the mama who the who part Indisi. Sana Azoka so tie Indisi part.
Very good.
Azoka Akasa. Indisi na okra o tie Akasa na Azoka.
So wo because we are empty now we are empty no we are empty we are empty and you just want to say we are empty because we are empty
look at okay you were empty and what you want to tell me say Azoka Kasa say we now be catch me say one year communicate the my party is zero.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
did I say that? Oh, school one corner some kind of one chance
look at
thank you. Missy, let's go look for an official communication.
Official communication. When this issue, no, me pacho malam fawi.
Communicate ani Azoka. When they could type post work.
No, me can communicate. Official communicate. Missy,
Azoka.
Maka communicate.
Azoka need your kasa. Azoka. Ni communicate.
What communicate?
Azoka communicate. NDC communicate. When kuta to me.
On behalf of the
communicator.
Azoka Kasa the whole party. Azoka Kasa the whole party.
But for now, I say, oh,
Azoka Kasa the whole party.
But for now,
okay, me pacho, ye fi hono.
Adam Kasa na meka.
Me pacho.
Twin ye na kana ha. Me say Azoka. Okasa NDC na kasa.
He doesn't speak for the party.
Okay. Ayo opinion.
He doesn't speak for the party. He doesn't speak for the party. He doesn't speak for the party.
Malam Fari me pacho.
He doesn't speak for the party.
Malam Fari. Ayo opinion.
When?
Malam Fari.
When the kasa one party.
Malam Fari me na in charge here. Malam Fari. Malam Fari me na in charge.
Kasa one NDC mo. Wakasa.
Malam Fari.
One kasempa.
Unipa wa president. Oka wa David Awuti ko dem.
Obi ko kasa ya be Kenya.
Ah,
e yo no mo kan e yo be Kenya.
You your comedy.
Me pacho.
You your comedies.
Me comedies.
Enye bufo.
Ojo kasa mo president. Ya de si be bia.
No problem.
To please MPP. To please your party.
Mummy, you be to my it's okay. Me pacho me find some of the comments about from your viewers are more Madam Fari Nyabuche. Glossy say the NDC has okay. Me find Teflon Don here first say Malam is just loud. He doesn't talk with any facts. No. Okay. Glossy. I say the NDC has failed already due to their bad intentions. And as Starblock say NPP and NDC are all liars. Starblock be must say let the NDC man okay. DKM or piracy vote for DKM. I will build houses for each and every Ghanaian. Esther of Fame or say okay. Some of the comments are rude, but in Pacho, said Owuku from Facebook was saying Mahama is behaving the same way like Donald Trump. But Anado said the battle is the Lord. They have come to their levels now. Gideon Kwame, you say I'm enjoying the show. Straight from New York. Okay, I mean sure. So we share. Ford Mustard was say my sister don't entertain people. Next time, me no make a say with you. No, too. Or say the NDC man doesn't know what he's saying. Where was his party agent when the election was taking place? He's talking about 2012 election. Go to court if you think there was errors in the election. Nigga, Javi Stone or say okay, Mate. Yeah, Gideon Kwame to say. All right, comments no good but yen focus on issues that you're discussing yen fadrin channel and fa homumna the way I comment so no going so rude now madam firing pacho bibi say
yo my
also you was not feeling offended but
obi
meet you
obi ka say mo no one but what can say gesu party and also get or can say gesu no one to marry bacha no we dia one must you cry in Kenya. Tie or can say 2012.
Me pacho me ko
2012
I don't want to
remember 2012 ye call court. That's the first time you call court no. And young people first time Ghana ADBB issue say e call court no. Nti o say o hwa emre bebre ye ko say emre bebre be 8 to 9 months me boa but enu achire no court so betena ase esiesie normal bi osisi bibia no bibia koye kama obi kura na tro ayi ne call say Supreme Court hwe court no hwe nanka ye hwe na ampazo court tena ase ho ayi no omu se no ese no mo bi ho omu yi free mu na yeyi na ekoye just 42 days
okay
so na 42 days omu de mra bebre hihye mu be mara bebre I just say e bia ndi so so omuni mo omuni ana mo try den call enti odi time wey Petition amode ko en 2012 no e ko compare enyije time wey no ndi Ghana mra no ye change no ya na kama ya sisansa no mo bebre say no mo di election petition kwa wo di bibi che kwa e sei wo di bibi che kwa ye pe on court ni bibi esisi o
ase court na so na makwan say o mo sanyo so mo operation do mo nyu
obodi akọ bet me pese onu as a communicator na o me ne o ho o ka se je mesa aye mistake sanso na the same this year no o ka se obi aye mistake no ono so waye
oh don't say mistake this so cost more than some
mistake
ebi wo ha
okay ade dia ma me ne o so pia monte na ka se o da bi se dem pese me kana me ko kan ni sei te me sira mo enu no mo de ma me ni chi se ma me ne ko kan 7 times edu me bi kro mo se ma me no wan chena Ghana ha eno o declare you ya se o be declare no ko tena brochi enu si for na me no mo na tena asa no
ya address this issue na we nti say you go ministerial positions no so mampeni enyan yi ministers on be take over ewo ne term this term 2021 to 24 na o ka say omo use omo no ne previous administration no keep as a year caretaker ministers eno no emra be mu na e won kwai se obetima yi ministers aye vetu omo so yi
na o we mra emene mra edi mra
but onye Ghana
oni mra
okay
tie se ade na o ye no se yade a egesi Ghana mra onye Nana Akufo-Addo onye da ya tuaba mo obi emre bi etwemu odi 7 months ansa no timi ni ministers 7 good months ansa no timi ni ministers wait now me ya ni declare ni pay ye declare ni pay da bay o say nipa mo hwama ne enche
o ka swearing in your swearing
yes swear nipa no da bay enche bia e no say
okay, I'll say them.
I don't say Mun Ghana for mun nya botre mame enche. Meji di Panama. O kan we ani boni ni de. Why boni wo we mu? Why boni wo we mu na?
Debi o enye ne cha enche obeyi efofo dem. You mean say processor your father appointing ministers ne say Mampeni be appointed.
Ghana for
Marco Parliament. Me have veto ye nipa no so say okay. Wona Mampeni do about your appointee na Mampeni for more mashibe the fire yi omo ya tom sabate na nua otufo kan no mo present Ghana for nti ye ne be to matum say okay ye pewe we wetira ye demand we want me nye e ti ade nyen for mo fa vetting process mu na enkofa as at 6 to 7 womu ye dissolve omu nya ase na mira na 65 no obia a position owo e hire no a say swearing for free
Don mama o ye bi da.
Daben no ye
20 in actually Don mama na atamo sankasa nyina ye bi da.
Daben chira ye
28 ye to amama o. Omu twa be 5-6 months and sana utimi ye omu ministers. But omu di ni baby e to 2 very points bi say mo hwe hama ye before. Even 2012 2012 Kurana ye Don mama so wo wi ni no. I didn't go court no. Only 5 months to 6 months. Ansana. But ansana obey the ministers no ground. What the people to do baby?
One more in a position ben odo mo tutu.
Me say what the or appointee e bi no to that baby.
Wait my bakum you no be example.
Enche meyama.
Okay.
Meyama. What?
Okay.
Enche. What the bi no mo etutu baby. Na, mo ja be kra na yeso na. You last week here.
Last week Thursday.
Yeah. Ghana for mun yenya botre. Enche.
Enye ne cha enche. Yomu odo ma to se caretaker me.
Ena make a cho say. Ade na oyeye no. Se enemra ebotwa nke onye da.
Okay.
Nke enya de papa onye da na Akufo-Addo onye because na Akufo-Addo onimimra papa. Onye de bia ebe ha Ghana. Onye da. Enti Ghana for yenya botre ma no enche. Oyi nipa ni bia ba de he. Ono why the selection you? Selection what the got 2 ministerial points in why you be you?
Selection
obe appointed.
Or appointed nwie obe
no parliament. Enti Ghana for yenya botre ma no. Enche obe you bia no obi akwa ene adwuma.
Okay, mami fa Mr. Haruna and his statement no na me call otun for member also. I say the president got it wrong. Their mandate has elapsed and until they are nominated, go through vetting, secure approval of parliament, they cannot hold themselves as ministers. So as far as we are concerned, there is nothing like acting ministers and the Supreme Court does not recognize such a position. Entinata say emremu no bibie nu a your friend or acting ministers. Say if it's coming from a Haruna Idris, I mean so a very inclined say or a very knowledgeable ban emremu ni sana yes ye toto nyama ewo mashobe de muni abai muni onimu sempa this wa ba out abeka bit and I part say from where he stands no o mampeni afomumra no enti otumfo say o mampeni afomumra ye beka ne say ti ntimi nhwe ne sa
Meba.
okay
Macmenu eka say take me.
Thank you so much.
okay
Maybe no ma afi de Macmenu no wono no o recognize the share. Masa as a vice
keep it
national officer.
Keep it.
One can hear. But Macmenu be to Obama.
Keep it.
Macmenu ya to Obama.
Keep you problems no edu sanu akasa. Otu for your time.
Macmenu be to Obama. Ya to Obama.
Please respect my viewers, Michelle. Respect my viewers.
Macmenu can't answer on Joy Super Morning Show. The following day, MPP National Chairman Freddie Blaise say Obiam Sumano in my personal statement. The same vein as what can be answered, as what personal statement. That is what I would say. Common sense is at play. Common sense is at play.
Now on to Haruna issue.
Haruna issue, no. So won't you ask Samasia? What can say? Yeah, me say this kind of street arguments and blanket statements are very painful. Haruna said, and Haruna is a lawyer. He has been in parliament since 2004. Who knew about standing on the sense for any reason? Haruna say, before elections, now people were ministers. After elections, they ceased to be ministers.
Yeah.
Now when Nanado did something, or say, no minister should sign a contract beyond 2 million Ghana cedis. If it is urgent, seek the written approval of the chief of staff. Why did he do that? Because Onim said, you are no more a minister. But once you can't swearing in our town, Ebia na sign contract me. Ne swearing baby no I maintain you are not otherwise. Now I be the ministry to say if you want to sign any contractor, and you so urgent about 5 million Ghana cedis, seek the written approval of the chief of staff. That is what the president said. Secondly, on this issue, say Obi appear before parliament as a minister. This will be a and I'm the minister.
Yeah.
And she said, Haruna Kacha will say, Supreme Court, any parliament now recognize the caretaker ministers. It's all for weeks or a caretaker minister. This issue, nobody is blaming for this own minister now. I want tell you, unless if you friend people, no Ghanaian can force the president to name ministers any timeline or. And Haruna is not talking about that. People don't read and they comment. Haruna just said, what's in for being a caretaker ministers? We will not recognize them because constitution in Mahama say, "You caretaker minister." Who will be no back appear before parliament? No be BB. Now later no or say minister we no say me pacho. Minimum area. What happens when there is a transitional team? John Mahama has never done this. Mills did not do that. Before a free so no, there were vacancies. As in vacuum. And Mills catcher all before MMTCs. So I want to so till so by appointed for. And the NDC we even have issues with it. And Mills Castle is a father for all. So yeah. Now it came to issues of appointing ministers. What they did at that time were spokesperson for the various ministries. And no transitional team no. And if you are a member of the transitional team, now say one in charge of local government ministry handing over. Now you be speaking for the local government ministry. It doesn't mean you are a caretaker minister. Nanado said they are caretaker ministers. And
the same time, me check time no. The same time, me allocate time to everybody. Same time about your palm. And
the appointing authority Nanado.
Okay.
But Parliament will vet and approve. And Omokacho say you are going to start your government business. Now that you have been sworn in, Parliament cannot put pressure on you to name ministers. But in governor also make caretakers in the constitution
okay.
In recognize all so that it doesn't create a problem. Obiba no be APP Parliament no call. Not substantive minister never near betting we need approve no minimum area. Ghana will be the yes. Okay. Constitution no message Supreme Court. That is where we interpret constitution.
Okay.
Now me, I have never doubted him so on a lawyer. Me lawyer and the credentials as a lawyer need problem.
They were president.
Malam Fawi, chair what time, Mr. Chair what time. Bacho Yonko.
I've never doubted him say on a lawyer.
Okay.
Say or can't be so no see where you caretaker ministers are. Ebia the name caretaker no. And seem to well with parliamentarians. Secondly, Nanado, I see him as a president who has been elected by Ghanaians. Electoral commissioner declare now yet in the work contention, and so I don't recognize him as a president. Please,
okay.
I don't recognize him as a president.
Okay.
In 2012, we are recognizing John Mahama to see if the Supreme Court of say, though I don't accept certain parts of the verdict in the interest of peace, that is what he said.
Okay.
He did not recognize John Mahama. One call is swearing in. I also have that right as a Ghanaian say I don't recognize him as a president. It doesn't mean he is not the president or he's the president. Okay. I don't recognize him.
Okay. And yeah, one of our viewers, Peter, I hear what the suggestion we have saying. The Transition Act allows the president to appoint people to act at some ministries, and that is exactly what the president has done.
No, the transition, that is what I told you.
Say, yes,
and what, let me educate Peter. You don't mention the person as caretaker minister. You see, who said when I was concluding, I said, probably that.
Is it not play on words?
Exactly what I'm saying, say that maybe that
quoted word
caretaker. Caretaker. No one say okay, so be so a caretaker minister. No, or status say or act as such. No, but parliament. Parliament cannot recognize him because transition act now a man and a powers. Say appoint you can't come to parliament too. And now you want to be control ministry 1% sign here. You understand me?
Okay.
You have the oversight responsibility, say ministry property being right,
okay.
And because you are part of the transition team,
okay.
And it's an actual man who can sign. But the moment you get training panel, caretaker minister, a minister is obia ya vetino a approval. So say that maybe this one is in charge of this ministry till a substantive minister is appointed. You get my point?
Okay.
But Sokas will be a caretaker minister. Now minority they say, a deal way out there be yen you. And a majority they say, a deal out there be yen you. You don't fault them.
Okay. Now tell me, because it's play of words because acting minister, any caretaker minister.
My dear, we have gotten to a situation in Ghana now.
Okay.
We have a hanging parliament. We have for the first time. Probably if you don't take care, not see court cases we are. I believe, say, the leader of government business in parliament will not be the majority leader. That is what I believe. Because when you say the BGC is very people, and Basa Chairman Sakunsu, who is supposed to be the leader of government business, because that is the one leading government business in the house. It should be the ruling government member.
Yeah.
And she said, what that no, I believe, say, it will get to a point that leader may not necessarily be the majority leader. And say parliament will be here, and the speaker is not from your party. Who was our parliament now? Now it is going to be law.
Okay. Moving from that issue, you call Honorable Carlos Ahinka of Tema West constituency. They see I know from issues are coming up. No, the constituency and then issues about some of the youths as started signs almost sign crack they say free almost quality signatures see free the position as member of parliament and if you must know Muntaka member of parliament for Asawase and also Becca something like that say woman very speaker of parliament so they say woman search into issue no investigating issue na course for parliament house na just say the baby and say obe free office because we group parliament house no anymore no just say obe in free officer a bit about say just what happened at that time I swearing in mass so that time I know me yet make say laymen here parliament house and parliament chambers on the course of betting at in the position if in the manner wait me in the position if as member of parliament.
Who say the MP before they can't tema home?
There be youth be from some youth be more na master to say more collective signatures.
And no say me I'm not his
me use you as an example keke but me bisa say question be say me bisa say the honorable Carlos Ahinka year before obey also in as MP no a bit me pushing out of office as member of parliament for the constituency because see, maybe the local privileges committees say such issues will come up. And said from there, no, they can say because of the year in free position.
And yet, easy so pump MP parliament.
Okay.
Then go for the 12 man.
All right.
Carlos Ahinka, he misbehaved, but my limited to Carlos.
Okay.
So, almost free some interest to investigate. BC or holding na Muntakamu acting in an investigate. it shouldn't be Carlos anymore. If we are now General Legal Council, a investigative Supreme Court judge now, offer NDC and Pikachu and say on Trabama, Michael Queen. What you say? But when we come to the reality of the issue, Carlos Ainkra, yes, I any time there. Oh yeah, former member of parliament.
Yeah, that moment.
No, we really serving parliament.
Yes.
In so any God forbid. I don't know who share about who we are. Sani Pano, you better have fresh elections on the constituency nearby elections. Because on here.
Okay.
What you say? MP who are announcing BBC by elections.
Okay.
It's a crap. The nothing that's what Mammy answer winner. We still have 21 days to report to the house, same reasons in the years where we make us say we know because I support Carlos Ainkwa. You see what he did was just he misbehaved. But in the same vein, time omukoye kululu petition bia omode free injunction bia omode free keku so omode claim so omode aban. One say Mama Yarga or a law lecturer, Ghana School of Law, catch almost say the man you the clerk sitting there, you have no business because Papa now also over say yes, there is no parliament for you to be a clerk. What you say? When he is sworn in, and I'll be taking a restraining order, man. But CC and a parliament MP on his way to parliament and on his way back, you can't arrest or sue him or sell him with anything. Go and look for me in his house. Sana parliament in that MP. Unti my parliament with MP.
Okay.
MP ko parliament. Unti mention. Upon parliament. Unti mention. Jise on the baby. No wakushiano.
I know when fear.
Fear. Na onko a duty because you don't prevent him in any way. Nothing out. So say MP be you write to the speaker to provide him. Unti ko parliament ko the MP ko chen. No matter no way. You write to the speaker and tell the speaker, say, may share something on him on 20th December or CID headquarters. So produce him. And one qua. Then you can look for him and arrest him. In Carlos Ainkra, I am thinking, say, some person punish you here. Or we investigate the whole act. I don't think that's how they're back up in the course. Including Nippon or the military for by parliament. Because that time, see a troop and a military in the farm microphone. And we'll say, what taking because that time we are no president, if you get to me.
Yeah.
We are no president, we are no vice president, we are no speaker of parliament. In Chile could have taken over the country.
Okay, maybe call Malam Fari. So Malam Fari, I think that I can't remember say who make a statement about military now, one more echo Parliament House on the day of inauguration. Okay, say, from Tobia because that time no be any in power. And so be any in power, so Ghana has a manager as a woman or more a bit me take over. Now, one of share or minus so then I could be upon him. It is a CA, Sena in near too far king. Investigations because so. Sena will be a council with the cost of parliament no one any find investigation because so near the share honorable Carlos Ainkra. They will share a year. Other members of parliament, they say, I'm yes, one in members of parliament, I'm only make baby cacao of parliament, and they do military for a bit more. Not to say, over fast to say, will be our cannot say both moon party and NDC party will be our come it's me dismissing a few officers now.
Thank you. That's it. I had it. Every day, say, we never what can some ye good kakra.
If I will come the mean on the pa.
Emde. BBC na ya mamete e ba no aka nokre. Be o chia na me so ameti we me ntiase. Nti ehwefo na yetiefo be kase yi didi. O se me ba ha last week e be ka cho se. Ade esi o parliament no. Both NDC and PP me no bia enyadwen.
Okay.
Because say oye Mmeje bedwania yenya eto aba o constituency mawa na che se wodi mu ankasa even yenya swell ewo parliament but no di mu cause se undi mu anka ye nto aba anya le
Enfamo
na on se yen jakala so ahun nsam e kan o hwedie di ka wonu se sa yen pija ballot box no esi 3 times e wo parliament
yeah
sadana
but you testify because
oh asam o le meba wonu se omo NDC for fast 3 times
yeah
na enena mi tie chairman samboso o say after sadin esi no tio according to chairman samboso o say enena mi tie no o say omo kotena say tamana omo peja ballot box be 3 times na de ade
say in wo video tin say no ne honorable Carlos Ahin cry ne 1 MP bi ne no mo no mo discussing na kwan bem tin na nkofo ka
ansana o say ansana Carlos Ahin be kwa peja no odi kan Collins Dauda e bon komo
Collins Dauda ono no wojina
ono ne bon komo ese say o catch them say onu su de obeye ni because according to Peron Nage Carlos Ahin say I didn't this for kwa e akaka be say ase de emema eni ho ana but e ade ba ko say obi form eye bibia wow one day o be ka say o ko react no wan hwa wo de e be de ye be hu but say ye be paja ballot box mo na mo ko shembra say abatu obi an ye toa wow ko toa ba no de an say o be kwa toa ba no e free ho en fa wonsa en ka ballot box no because onye electoral officer na nipa etimi akopeja no de aduane ni akoje ni e de aba no wasa obi so wasa be peja no aduane ni akọ 3 times obi so aba wo butubutu ni nyina hwegu em ya sesa ni nyina asa nkuta na wo so gine bebi na bro wa ba so waka kire ndisi fo so be ye o so ka kire hwan se oba ade a wo ye no wa nya de the Peter ballot box wa nya de because ye tifie no ye sue bi firi mo ho mo na mo ko kira so hihye mrama ye nti sada no a wo ye no ena nka me as individual ena mi wure mu na me ko ye sada na se nge be ka se ebo bitu gabadi sa wonu se ye di ma sa me
gabadi sa ka o dem
nka me dem wo ya kra ga be mo 6 years na ada ono parliamentarian no che me a me ti wona on che me na me nche no edi keke se ono oye de parliamentarian
na no mo nye parliamentarians no mo nso in
na wo so wo no parliamentarian na wo ko she mrama me no se mi di so no hwe de o ye eni wo chi ne ye to oba bi ofie na me ko peja ballot box a police ni me transmanage uko chi me permit refer the esi enti an kra ese parliament me tama se ni ti me hwe sa ni wi se emre bi wo a ye di be di parliamentarians nyina he enye mutaka o haruna mutala ena your friend say the otu yiti men say your friend say agre odi to trust mo ndc ni your friend say otu yiti men say
the two yiti men say constituency then
enye yiti men say constituency masa kai bi ni e
obi an odi achicha se mo ndc mo ni mo bi asa
o tu yiti men say
wa ko ni
dia o tu yiti men say
me se constituency be what constituency dey Pram ni go Pram
Sam George sada no ni o ka no mo ya sade o ka ena MP ba ku bi so mami ni di ha and is for almost 6 no mo ya sade bet o manya de no credit to be frank o manya de and I make about about military no hwe according to chairman Sabonso enena mi tie no ne was say ono ni bi na no because still there no pega ball box no mo ye no catch record track say masa ye koso no mama force man ni bi amba mo a bi sinye according to ono chairman Sabonso enena mi tie enti oba oka sa no ena cracks no ye dey e ma omo frɛ military no mo be on say the time I to abana inyan so e obi ano me na me catch o omo soldier ni police omo no betimi akuta omo ano say de be ya omo ne be dey e be ko peace nti gidi bi esi be bia omo na so omo ye dey omo ko ho e so omo ba ho omo mo bi tu Even omo ba no kra, omo say the parliamentarians ni piapia omo. But omo ka mo cool. Ne, na me hwa de no me so, na me te wo hwe.
You need to say in military it's not allowed in the chamber.
Yes.
Unless say military rule.
But the see horse, the AC sada no. The AC sada no. That's what we do.
Shouldn't it have been the first call on any police and say come over because I'm not in charge of
Mame, make
law and order.
Ghana have a radio who say you're too about baby, no police in Ghana. Ghana said they didn't share. I don't need person who police in. There's will be shot at green. No, but you know who say keke. Onkuta to onkuta hey.
As a parliamentary say mbu
the maker of the say.
Okay.
Nipa ye Ghana for no. So obi shatare black na no be gina ho ya Ghana for no. Omo ta fa ni bibi o. Be so obi she green. No onkuta tuo mpo a. Mo se na man fusuru. Then omo ba ho to me masama make is good so omo ba ho. Omo hwe ma bibia go kama. O satam no president bi eni ho bi. Speaker of parliament bi eni ho. Parliamentarian bi eni ho. When they so kuta Ghana satam.
Okay, Madam Fari, enti who say yen ka obia yen ka obi enim
sadam parliamentarians omo anya de enti ampa se ye be kokotena se ni ya kan mo asem ni ya twomoni ofomu a to me ya be meti o nkaye ma me.
Okay.
Ebe mo ye me ni bi ni ebe me ya yeti we wo kira yenso ya tifie no ni ya yesterday say yenso efie kura odi nyamena asema yeti bi twoni
Ye you am fi office so
Baba said you be see the NC but me sendo ba ko se se de ni ebe ma ne kan me sendo ba ko.
Okay.
Omo ni na de omo ya mwanya de.
Okay.
Omanya de. Wo fendi se bibi. Wa unim se o ka ho ye butu ballot box. Wa o pejaye, wa o snatch ballot paper. Must yen fra o yen twu eni so.
Okay, Madam Fari, final words to do na yen sorry come on eso.
The final words. Me be kan no. Say Ghana foi. No kre. Ghana for mo to Obama President Nana Akufo-Addo. Na ene obebu mana mo me mfa mpaebo enta Nana Akufo-Addo echi. Ena mama ufa mo adwen so emma NDC bola gusu a otro de call baby se o pese yeye ri hwan enye dwuma enya de ebeyi Ghana fo munya botre Nana Akufo-Addo oni ne vice Dr. Bawumia umbe dwuma emumo nsi ampa omudo Ghana esi omo na so ombe ya mamu akra me wo kan kire mo no me da wase
Musa for Madam Fari or Kasa Edma NPP amanyuko no fi Okaiko Central Otu for
Baba
Ozaitu the only king now miss the only king in our Miss Pacho
sir you to abawie na yen president Chief Justice takes over as the acting president.
Chief Justice and they take you over.
And meeting on the swear will be in.
Okay.
Or swear speaker where the speaker takes over.
Okay.
And some speaker Shaman as swear president, you know. It doesn't mean so money that
okay.
Then the country was then in the hands of the Chief Justice.
Chief Justice. Okay.
Now, NDC 4, Ghana 4, I'm going to my president Mahama goes the Mensa and we are money paper. I can assure you, say, we are going to protect your votes. Intimidation, Mamonia demonstration, Mamonia say no, and we are in court. So,
why demonstration back home?
What can final words?
Madam
Fari, what can final
words? I don't know court send me why demonstration.
What Madam Fari?
Why demonstration back home?
Madam Fari,
I think you was one girl, you only train and 2 or more.
Madam Fari, what pon?
Never pay the amount of price on Cobra.
And you no asem ye can
I feel all kind of demonstration.
Oh, Madam Fari, oh man, the final words about petition. But you think for
we are going to go to court, said the moon, and the avenue is not court number 1. I can assure you, say, we will do whatever we have to do to protect the votes that you give to your mom.
Busia for na elede any sorry elkomo no eso
oh come no cry oh come no cry
Madam Fari mami engage with you why
Me kano kra.
What do you opinion about another actually?
Me no opinion fedipa.
Everyone for YDC na make I say so won't subscribe here with me and subscribe it to my GH na be able to know what follow your social media platform Instagram and Twitter at to my GH _ Facebook so to my GH never more the share video we follow you in part because every time we have the best for you meeting Edna Alma Ogunso and I'm here at my the best sign Eddie Shapi Macramo.
The major prophet kum chacha on say me catch was say bomoden na hwe too much GH on say me kan ye nyene bone pa na kase ye pe wo wiase ya asondin ti na adam wo hu nyame ye no nyam no wo hu ne ma bi a wo hwehwehwehwe e wo other place ne ade kat won na bomoden na be hwe too much GH be hwe na subscribe bomoden o be hwe pe na why subscribe o subscribe subscribe na subscribe na o subscribe a na wo benya ne yama papa a wo pe ahwe nyame shira na
Too much GH. Many have come and many have gone, but you are a great kankambukacious ability worth being beheld by every optical nerves. That saith the papacy.
Keep watching Too Much GH and you get the best of entertainment, the best of everything you want.
My name is Mahama. Keep watching Too Much GH. It's the best.
Keep watching Too Much GH.
Too much GH. Many have come and many have gone, but you are a great kankambukacious ability worth being beheld by every optical nerves. That saith the papacy.